Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here, continuing to cook up this NBA action, man. Y'all know we do. We're on the jam session. We cook up every single game, every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here. Game one of the NBA Finals. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here. Game one of the NBA Finals. The NBA Finals that I've been telling you guys all season long. I thought we would see the Boston Celtics and my favorite team, the Dallas Mavericks, man. It's been a hell of a season. It's been a hell of a season, but it ain't over. It ain't over, man. We got at least 4 more, but I think we're in for a hell of a series, man. A series that might go 7. And with that being said, that if it do go 7, we got 7 more NBA jam sessions, man. Look, I appreciate y'all boys and girls more than y'all know, man, and we're here. Game one of the NBA Finals. Look, I'm going to break down in depth how I see game one shaping out. Look, short, sweet, simple. I think my Mavs win game one outright. That's how I see it happen. I think they come out, punch Boston in the mouth, and steal game one. I could sit here and legitimately make the argument that Luka and Kyrie are the 2 best players the Celtics have seen all postseason long. I think if you want to argue me Kyrie, Donovan Mitchell, we can argue it. I'm going to take Kyrie every single time. If you want to argue me Kyrie, Halliburton, I'm taking Kyrie every single time. And Jimmy Butler, well, he didn't even play in that first round series. So best player in that series was Bam or Tyler Hero. They're not. Neither one of them are on the level of Luka or Kyrie. And that's been my argument for most of this postseason with the Mavs, bro. They have a legitimate 1-2 combo, probably one of the nastiest 1-2 combos we've ever seen, especially offensively. 2 guys that can create their own shot, get their own shot, and make just about any shot. Not one, but 2 of them guys is something we haven't really seen here in this league, man. I think Boston is not really battle tested. They had one of the easiest cake routes to the NBA Finals, man. Again, first round, no Jimmy Butler, down without their best player for the entire series. Second round, Donovan Mitchell missed the last 2 games. Next series, Halliburton missed the last 2 games. These are just the facts. I'm just hitting you with what I know. The Mavs have been extremely healthy, and I think by far have the more talent than what the Celtics have been offered here in the postseason. The Mavs, I feel like they're battle tested. First round, hey, played 4 Hall of Famers. I know some of them are kind of past prime, and one of them was hurt in Kawhi Leonard, but still to knock off Harden, Westbrook, Paul George. I was in love with the Clippers earlier this season. Y'all was in love with them. So to knock them off first round and to do it, as an underdog, gotta love that, man. Then they came back, knocked off the number 1 seed in the Oklahoma City Thunder. A really good team in the Oklahoma City Thunder, man. We love the Thunder buddies here on the jam session. Knocked them boys off, man. Had the best player in both of those series. Then against Minnesota, we saw them be able to exploit mismatches. Lucas can dominate just about every coverage. You throw a blitz at him, he can get past it. You throw the double at him, he's going to make the right play. He'll throw the lob to the very young and athletic bigs we have in Lively, in Gafford. I think the matchups here in game one is going to be very interesting. I think it's going to be very, very interesting in how the Celtics attempt to guard. This series is going to be really weird because we're going to see a lot of different matchups throughout the entire series. Boston, more so than the other few teams, they have a few guys they can throw at Luka to try to wear him down over the game. Jaylen Brown, they might throw Tatum on him for a little bit. Drew Holiday probably will get some time. Wouldn't be surprised if Derek White got a few possessions because they're switching everything. But ultimately, the Celtics, this is how you assess them in the playoffs. When they've been hitting their shots, they've won. When they miss them threes, they're going to lose. And I just think that the Mavs' physicality, they've been, again, the number 1 defensive team since the trade deadline. I think they're, the defensive intensity that the Mavs portray, and that's the one thing that I haven't heard enough talk about is the Mavs defensively. I know they're really good offensively with Luka, Kyrie, but defensively is really where they have stepped it up. I think they're going to cause the Celtics some real issues. I don't think anybody has really pushed up on the Celtics like the Mavs are going to. I got the Mavs winning game one. Short, sweet, simple. I think this is the Luka Doncic game. I think as the best player in the series, he asserts himself and says, watch this. I'm not somebody who's afraid to bet the Mavs on the road, bro. One thing we've seen here this entire postseason is the road teams have and will win games. Well, who is the best road team in the season this year? The Dallas Mavericks. Who's been the best road team in the postseason? The Dallas Mavericks. Who have the best player in the series? The Dallas Mavericks. And Luka Doncic, who leads every single stat in the playoffs. That's insane. That's insane, man. He's just showing y'all the same thing that I've already known, the same thing that I've been trying to preach to you guys, man. He get this title. He's the best player in the world. Best player in the world, man. I've had him at that number 2 spot for a good amount of time. Only reason he wasn't number 1 was because Jokic got his ring last year. But Luka get this ring, man. He's the best player on the planet. The Celtics, I've called them the best team in the NBA all season long, but when I just look at these two teams, man, I see some chemistry issues brewing over there in Boston, man. I see it, man. There's a little hatred, a little spite going on over there in Boston, man. You know, there's a little rift between the two stars and Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. They both feel like they don't necessarily get the credit they deserve. So there's a little friction going on there. There's been some friction going on there since Jaylen Brown became the highest paid player in the NBA, but then turn around and doesn't make an all-NBA team. There's some friction and chemistry issues going on over there in Boston that I'm not exactly loving. The Mavs, man, they seem closer than ever. They seem like a brotherhood, bro. They seem like they really genuinely care and love for each other, man. And that's the type teams I like backing. Those are the types teams that dig deep and get it done when it matters most, man. All I'm saying is plus 205 on the Mavs money line, fam. 205, we know they can win on the road. We know they can win on the road. We've seen it. Hell, they just beat Minnesota 3 times in Minnesota. Go look at Minnesota's home record this season. It was amazing. The Mavs have been dominant on the road all season long. And I think they come out here and punch Boston in the mouth. Plus 205, that's where I'm at. Plus a 6.5, that's where I'm at. Luka Doncic game loading tonight. I think the Mavs still a home court advantage. Boston 9 times out of 10 is going to respond game 2, but we'll break down game 2 when we get there. I got to see how tonight plays out. That's my breakdown of game 1, man. That's my breakdown of game 1. I think the Mavs win tonight. I think their defense has been underrated. I think they have the best player in the series in Luka Doncic, who leads the playoffs in every single stat. I also believe that they're just way tougher than every matchup the Celtics have played. The Celtics haven't played a team this good their entire postseason run because the 3 teams they played were all severely banged up, man. Hey, reality check time for the Celtics. I think it hits them right in the face tonight. I'm on my team, my Mavs, taking them straight up on the money line. Y'all knew that, though, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for tuning in and watching this video. If you appreciate the content that I do, all I ask is that you smash that like button for me. You subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, if you're rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Instagram and Twitter all day long. There's a link for both in the description below. And, of course, I have premium plays over at the site, man. Money Making Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. Game 1, NBA Finals. Let's continue to kick the crap out of the books, man. Let's continue to kick the crap out of the books. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs, man. I appreciate y'all more than y'all know. And I'll see y'all later. I'm out here. Peace.